It's where if you have to go defensive, you should basically jettison. You go Cat 1. We've got the tanker on the way home, so we should have enough fuel to get there, even if we have to jettison tanks. And we'll just rely on the escort. If anything gets within 25 nautical miles hot, then that'll be, we're looking to engage those threats. Other than that, we'll just try to avoid it. Anything comes over from the east that becomes a threat, green lane will be to the southwest. And hopefully we can just avoid it. I do see some friendly flights out there over on the west coast of North Korea there. So I don't see any bandits out on the west coast at the moment. I think the only other thing to be aware of is if there's any of those sort of high-level MiG threats scrambling from China to be aware of. So ideally we don't want to get too close to the coast up there. For landing, it'd probably be an overhead brake. It will still be light. It's only 1300 local time, 1330. So fuel allowing it will be an overhead brake. If not, it will just be an expedited recovery due to fuel state. Okay, I've got nothing else for the brief. 3, have you got any questions?
No.
2.
All good.
4.
All good.
Copy that. Viper 7 ready, final brief. Oh, one last point. If you make sure when you're firing the harpoon, if you're locking up on the FCR, have the FCR or whatever it is you're looking up on your left MFD, and then your weapons page on the right MFD. Because and then switch between SMS and weapons page on your right MFD, and then go to SMS, power it up.
Cyborg 2 ready for final brief.
Power them all up at once off the FMS page because they take a few seconds. Then go back to your weapons.
Do you want to go first, Vosing?
Just remember not to fire until they're showing us ready, or the missile not ready disappears. Yeah, we can go first. So Viper 7, we're going to take off, climb for about Angels 2-5. We'll follow you guys in. Depending on what's happening, if there's like lots of air threats around or something you're dealing with, we might plan on going to the tanker first, or if there's other things happening. Once we come in towards the target area, the cloud base is currently 35,000 feet, so we'll plan on hopefully picking up a TGP picture on the target area and confirming which one the carrier is before we get to 50 miles. If we're unable to do that, I'm going to hold the rest of the flight south of the target area, outside of 50 miles, so probably about 60 plus miles. I'm going to then proceed descending to low level and popping up when I can get a TGP picture, trying to confirm which one the carrier is. If the air picture does not allow us to do that, because I appreciate you guys aren't going to want to trespass within about 50 miles of the carrier group, if the air picture is looking like it's not going to allow us to do that, and the air threats are too bad, and we're unable to get a visual confirmation of the target on the TGP from outside of 50 miles, the intent will be that we're just going to pick a target, probably one towards the back of the group, because that tends to be where the carrier hangs out, so it'll be on the western side if they're currently heading east. And just engage that target. We're all going to fire at the same target and just take our chances that it's the right one. If it isn't, then we'll have to come back on another day. Then we'll egress, looking for at least 30,000 feet. Stop off at the tanker if we need to, but if not, we're going to head back in. Default will be an overhead brake. That will depend on the fuel state, so we'll update in flight. In terms of green lane, southwest is the green lane during the ingress, or south or southwest. We will not engage anything unless you request us for assistance, unless it comes within about 25 nautical miles or we realise that you're not going to be able to engage it because you're already tied up. Other than that, we're just going to try and avoid the threats. If we have to go defensive for any reason, then we're going to jettison stores and go Cat 1. That should still give us enough fuel to at least get back to the tanker. Fisty calculated the Joker as 6-2. That is all the way from the target area. And Bingo was 5-2. So we're going to use those and then adjust it slightly on the fly if we need to, depending on what's going on with the tanker, etc. That's it from Viper 7.
Okay, thanks. Right, we'll adjust our Bingo and Joker to suit. So 6-2 and 5-2. Okay. So our plan is to do a slow climb to as high as we possibly can in order to save fuel in V formation, and then go spread from our steer 4 to 5. Keep an eye open for targets from the north. We looked at the air bases on land, and they're either low threats. Most of the air bases are in Port Nick, and there's only one MiG-29 Alpha left on one of the air bases. That's not to say that more will miraculously appear as they have done in the past and suddenly come down and want to have a go. But we're going to climb as high as we can, probably Angels 30 to 32. And once we get to the cap point, our cap's looking northeast. So we're doing a clockwise cap, dropping down to Angels 28. And we're going to be in 5 miles trail of each other. Anything pops up, we'll reorganize ourselves to engage if necessary. We'll try not to engage if we can, because basically that just seems to wake everybody up. But we will tell you guys to hold and orbit as and when necessary. Otherwise, unless given the call, take it as read that you can go in and attack the targets. Once you guys call militime, we'll continue to orbit until you guys are on the southeastern leg, at which time we'll follow, climbing high. And if we've still got our bags, we'll try and make it home without refueling. Saving that, we'll drop the bags, try and refuel. If not, we've got a long swim home. We're on TACAN 1275, and that's about it from us.
A couple of that, just a couple of points, because we're so draggy, we're like 1,000 pounds below maximum or like mass. Especially with those large tanks as well. We don't think we're going to get much above 2.5. If we can get a bit higher, we will do, but we're definitely below you. And the only other one to be aware of is obviously trespassing too far north will probably trigger some launches from China. So look to try and avoid that as much as possible. So obviously you'll be staying south of the carrier group anyway, so it shouldn't be an issue unless I happen to trigger something going in, if we have to go in low level to try and get a visual on the location of the carrier.
Okay, our cap is currently about 30 miles south of the carrier.
You might be too close there.
Yeah.
Once you get within about 45, you'd be triggering launches.
Right, I'm going to move our steer point so that we're on the 270 line of the bullseye, I think.
Yeah, I wouldn't get any closer than there. We're planning on launching, provided we can get a picture by 50 miles. If I have to go level and go a bit closer, then it'll just be me doing that.
Okay, our cap now puts us 50 miles from the carrier.
Yeah, I would treat that as absolutely your northern end of your cap, and you want to have turned cold by then.
Yeah. Okay, I picked up you thought that the carrier group was heading west, then not heading east at the moment.
Yeah, no, sorry, yeah. Maybe I misspoke, but I meant they're heading east, so the carrier itself is normally at the back, so it'll be on the western side of the group.
Yep. Okay. Any other comments from anyone on F2?
The only other one is I don't know if you guys have got sniper pods on. We had lantern pods and changed them to sniper pods, so it might be worth doing if you have.
Yeah, we've already got them.
Cool, that's it.
Okay. If there's nothing else, we'll take a 2-minute comfort break and then we'll get on our merry way. Okay.
I'm stepping away.
Pegasus back.
Ozin's back. How's the house move going, Pegasus?
Mostly alright. Still got tons of boxes to unpack. Can't get in the lounge.
But you got the computer and everything set up, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, I started at about 3:34 this afternoon and thought, there's no way I'm going to get it all done, but got there in the end. Had a lot of trouble finding the rudder pedals, but found them eventually and got the Wi-Fi extender running upstairs.
Cool, I'm glad you got somewhere sorted. Are you renting or have you bought that place?
No, I had to rent. Be here for 3 years, I reckon.
Are you planning on buying somewhere then, or?
Yeah, we tried buying. In the end, I was denied a mortgage because being a dirty foreigner, I don't have the settled status for EU citizens. I'm just pre-settled status, so the mortgage providers didn't want to know me.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we had the same problem when we were in the States and we looked at buying somewhere.
Yeah, it's just frustrating because it seems to be largely arbitrary rules.
Well, it looks like a nice place that you're in.
It is very nice, yeah. It's all new. It's a two-story
Cyborg
end
2's
terrace. I'm up in the loft here.
Copy that.
Okay, go back.
Yeah, we're already guys. Let's do the click dance. Just final go key your loadout.
Sorry, Volsine, did I miss your call?
Yeah, so I'm just ready.
Okay, champion. Okay, everybody, stand by. Mission is saved. Click on your flight, your name, and resave your data cartridge. And stand by. Commit to ramp, fly, fly, fly.
Just had a CTD for no reason at all.
Yeah, copy that. Just rejoin.
Literally sitting here doing nothing.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Yeah, Pegasus, we're not going to restart yet, but if you have any problems rejoining, can't get in for any reason, then we'll reset.
Yeah, no worries. I should be fine.
Yeah, we're not even in the pit yet. Be another couple of minutes. Is anybody planning on streaming tonight?
Yeah, I was going to, yeah.
I've given up streaming and to get a decent connection.
Gecko, are you?
Nope.
Yeah. AIM, who's obviously just reapplied to join, he sent me his connection test the other day. He's on one of those, what do they call them, like square connections or whatever, because he's got 900 and some megabits upload and download. Or megabytes per second, sorry. So I've already told him he's going to be our new Sunday night host.
Yeah.
960 up and down, that's crazy. What do you reckon you're going to get
I
there,
had that on
Pegasus?
the I had 900 on the download and about half that I think on the upload. Here I'm on 4G at the moment, so I'm about 7 and 8 up and down, but should be able to get a 50 meg down.
I just had a CTD.
So that's not right here, is it?
Yeah.
Try rejoining, Fisty.
Okay.
Just had a lot of technical issues lately, haven't we?
I think we're going to have a CTD again. Mine's just frozen on the parachute, man. Yeah, CTD.
There's a lot of problems with this, I think.
Did you manage to get into the pit, Gecko?
I'm in the pit, yeah.
Yeah, okay, stand by.
But usually what I have, that I have the wrong
User left your channel.
waypoints loading in for some reason.
Pegasus in the pit.
Right, because I think was in N50 at the CTD.
User
Yeah,
joined
we're
your
going to
channel.
wait for him to rejoin, aren't we?
Okay.
Pegasus, did you manage to get in?
Yeah, I'm in the pit.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's just see if we can rejoin then.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're in, aren't you? Is it Fisty? Fisty.
Yeah, I'm not in yet. I
All
don't
right,
have CTD coming in.
I'm just loading up now. What's going on tonight?
It's just update 3.
Has anybody else's squelchy noise gone on the menu options at the top of the screen?
What's going again, Fisty?
You know the
Yeah.
the menu at the
Yes,
top of the
Fisty.
screen? Yeah.
But the other bits are working?
Yep.
I don't know if that's deliberate. I'm trying to get back in now. It's got to the pie screen this time. In the pit.
User joined your channel.
Rosine, sorry about that. Bit of a technical on my side. Can you, everyone, go back to desktop, please?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
User left your channel.